it was maybe unexpected for some people to see this film at the opening of an African and Pan-African film festival, but it was an important film because it's one dimension of that reality. It's not everything, but it's one dimension of that reality.
Yeah.
And it's not the whole festival. It's the opening film. It's a strong drama, and it needed to be seen, and it's still relevant for many countries. Let alone, everybody's been shouting Black Lives Matter, but it existed long before that in many other forms.
Well, what I will hope that this audience of people that saw this tonight will go and tell somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Pass on what they see in here.
Mm-hmm.
As something that they've just maybe didn't even think about, just like how you decided about my grandmother being what she is, and then eventually her great-grandson was killed because almost the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just struck me when you were talking again about your grandmother.
Yeah.
And I thought, she left here during, when there was this big racial confrontation in Germany in the 1930s, and was going to America to escape Hitler's Germany and the persecution of Jews. And so many decades later, on the streets of London, her great-grandson is killed by racists. That's something that links. It just struck me when you were speaking.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to take it or think about it. But as you say, you've never thought of that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing.
No, it's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But I didn't think of it that way. Trying to escape from one situation, ended up in Jamaica, and fell in love with somebody from a different race, being disowned by our relatives, taking a person from a different race and bringing up that child as our own, because as growing up, I knew, I thought that my grandmother was my mother until I was 9 years old, to be told that my real mother was going to come and see me. And at the time I remember saying to her that she's my real mother. I don't know anybody else as my mother. Take me about 10 years before I actually called this woman my mother, because seeing her, I can remember seeing her at my crib when I was a baby. I never saw anybody else.
But
you could see the difference of the love that she had for people, not worrying about what they look like or who they are, to then take me. You would think that that person maybe would feel angry about the fact that because she was involved with somebody from a different race, her own family disowned her and would stay away from people. Instead, she didn't. As I said earlier on, whatsoever I am, I owe it to her. That's the way she brought me up. And the love she gave me, I was able to give it to other people. Didn't matter what they look like. Because of her, I'm a different person from the one maybe that I would be.
But maybe it was what she gave you that helped, supported you through the difficulty of what was to come later in your life.
Yeah.
Because the fact that your son, her great-grandson, is killed in that way on the streets of London after what she escaped here in Germany.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
amazing.
It's amazing, and maybe she gave you something to
Strength.
help you, the
Yeah.
strength to
That's
help
right.
you. Well, the festival is happening, and of course there's going to be a lot of young people because it's targeted at young people, the festival as a whole. So there'll be school screenings, and there will be screenings of short films in the afternoon, and we hope that overall there will be a range of, there is a range of different types of films, different structures, but also films that give people inspiration in different ways.
Exactly.
And so, and there will be a lot of good things, there will be a lot of humor, but there's also a lot of pathos, because that's what life is.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll be able to see that and to experience that. And that this festival will be something that people in Germany appreciate and will talk about. And we thank you, we thank Ulrich, and we thank the other producers for this.
Well, we thank the organization for bringing me here
yes,
to Germany.
yes. And you'll see some of the other films.
Yeah.
So it'd be great to have your perspective on some of the other things you'll see while you're here as well.
Yeah.